everyone, this is Zero and welcome to today's everything you need to know about the upcoming Guardian Tales patch for the global server. And in today's video, it will be a very short one. We'll run through quickly about the new contents that is dropping on the global server in about 1 to 2 weeks time. And without further ado, let us start today's video. So as usual, I'll run through the event missions. So for this time around, we only have the stamina mission, nothing too special. So there's no summoning mission, no mileage event or anything. And the next thing to go through is the Outlaw Artist roadmap event. So everything from the point system to how you actually get points for the roadmap is exactly the same as all the other roadmaps, so nothing too much to it. So here is the reward for the roadmap, basically your standard stuff, and the grand reward at the end is the Future Night Super costume. So I'll slowly scroll through this one for you guys and you guys can see the rewards for yourself. Okay, so the Future Night Super costume is over there for free if you guys can reach all the way to the end. Overall, I think this roadmap is pretty straightforward. It's just for the Cyberpunk Future Night Super costume. So yep, I already did a video for this special effect of this costume on my channel, so feel free to visit if you haven't yet. Next up, let us take a look at the packs within the Amazon shop as well as other new stuff. So we have your Jumping Custom Package, which is your Jumpstart package, but for everyone, so you're able to purchase it for 10 Summoners Controller as well as 1 exclusive weapon or hero of your choice. So I guess it's pretty good for those of you guys who intend to max out your units, because you guys can actually choose for the weapons that you want, guaranteed weapons by the way. So that's for the Jumping Custom Package. This is probably the best pack of this bunch, and we have your usual special summon package as well as the limited gem package and also the special sale package. So all these packages, they are there before, they have been just rebranded, so just purchase them based on your personal needs. The best one is definitely this one, so do purchase it if you're on low budget and if you just want to max out your units. And next part, we have something new within the hero costume, and that is the Mech Rider Aleph as well as the Ice Golem Noxia. So I purchased the Ice Golem Noxia costume. It will summon an Ice Golem instead of your usual spirit. As for the Mech Rider Aleph, I'm not too sure about his special effect yet, because I haven't purchased him because I don't use him on this account. But yeah, the design itself is pretty cool, so if you guys are an ALF user, definitely don't miss out on this one. As for the equipment costume, we have the heirloom stuff for the new equipment, and that's pretty much it for the costume as well as the Amazon shop. Okay, so during the initial recording, I actually forgot about the Battle Metal shop. So within the Battle Metal shop itself, we have the Disguised Lilith costume as well as the Mafia Kamel costume. So this will make him even more of a badass that he already is. And Lilith herself is, I think, pretty cute. It's basically what you see in World 13. I think it's the World 13 hard mode. And yeah, these two costumes combined with Nari as well as Eugene's costume will give you a new arena collection, which increases your attack by 0.5%. However, I think this set is pretty expensive. It costs 7,200 battle medals, which is like a lot of medals. Requires you to play a lot of arena, requires you to play a lot of Colosseum and your raids in order to get it. But I think with more and more ways to get battle medals, such as your Masters Arena, such as your different game modes that I mentioned earlier, I think if you have enough dedication, you will eventually get all 4 of this. So stay tuned for all 4 of them, and let us move on to the next one. And just nice, at the point of recording this video, the raid season just started. So for those of you guys who are keen to find out what the elements of the bosses, we have the Fire Ancient Demon, we have Minister Duncan, which is dark, and we have Earth Arena as well as your usual basic invader. So they are all commonly seen except for Duncan. I think Duncan is probably the newer one, right? I think Duncan only appeared twice so far, but that's it for their element. And let's move on to the last part, which is the most important part of this update, and that is the training room update. So as you guys can see over here, we have a new slot open for your weapon with the maximum level, maximum break as well as maximum option. So let us look at the text first to understand what this is about. So we have the exclusive equipment slot. So only exclusive equipment can be placed in the equipment slot, so that means your common, your uncommon weapons, they can't go in there. So this exclusive equipment slot opens up based on the number of different epic exclusive weapon owned and the number of limit breaks of own exclusive equipments. Okay, so equipments placed on the slot will gain the slot's effect and cannot be engaged in enhanced limit break, option change, and evolution. So this means that if you have, I think, 3 exclusive weapon, with one of them being max limit break, you're able to unlock all 3 slots. So when I was actually first encountering this, I have all 3 slots unlocked, so I'm not too sure whether or not you need more than 1 max limit break equipment, but I assume you just need about 3 max limit break equipment and 1 equipment that has all the limit break broken, so max limit break on that. Okay, so that's for the equipment's unlocking part. So if the equipment is removed, it takes 10 days to reuse it. However, the time can be reduced by using gems. So I will test out this part on screen right now to let you guys know how much is the cost of doing that. And for the exclusive equipment slots effect, I'll talk about it after this. So I'll showcase to you guys the weapon first. So before I take it out, I'm going to show you guys the weapon for my Unchained, which is the equipment that I put inside the slot. So give me a second over here. Yep, so this is the Unchained training in session. So if you have all the options unlocked, you have max level as well as all max options. So you do not have to spend like your option stones to roll for the best stats. But like I mentioned many times, I think this training room slot is more for people to test out the maximum potential of equipment. So I guess it's definitely a good addition, and it's especially better on equipments with tons of stat lines because they are super hard to reroll for the optimal stats, and you can just throw it into the training room and they'll be maxed out instantaneously. So as you guys can see, everything is maxed out, and you can actually switch between the training session as well as the original stats. So this is the original stats of my equipment. It was level 78 and these are the stats, right? And when you go to the training, you have everything maxed out. So this is how the training room session work. I think one thing that most people will be interested is how does this removal work. So I'm going to do it live in this video to let you guys know. So over here, if the equipment is removed from the slot, it takes 10 days to reuse the slot. So I'll remove the thing and voila, you have a 10-day cooldown, and in order to use it, you have to go and pay up to 1,500 gems to reactivate the slot. So in this case, I think, I don't know, honestly speaking, I think this is kind of turned off. 10 days is kind of massive. So on average, it costs about 150 gems per day to quickly reset the thing. So if you want to test out different things, right, it's going to cost you quite a bit in terms of the gem compartment. Like for example, today I want to test out Noxia's exclusive weapon, and tomorrow I want to test out Kamel's exclusive weapon. It might cost a lot if you go in and out. So I think one of the better ways to use this slot is to think about what weapons you want to use or what heroes you want to focus for a fixed period of time, right? And then throw the weapon into this slot and then use it to like max out the weapon itself. So that will probably be the most efficient way to use it. But then again, it really depends on your personal like gem resources, as well as, you know, how hungry are you to try out new stuff. So in this case, you guys can see it costs quite a bit to reset. The cost to reset a hero is 300 gems. So the cost to reset the equipment is 1,500 gems. So in this case, I can understand the rationale behind why there's such a long duration. But personally, 10 days is really kind of too long. I was expecting maybe a 5 days or maybe a 4 days. Why is it you must have a more than a 1 day duration? Because right now, what you can do from within the guild raid is to do the TR trick, which is called the training room trick. You can put in one hero and then you can switch it out by paying a little cost to maximize your damage. So imagine if you can do the same for the weapon. You can reset it on a daily basis, and then you have like 2 max out characters and 2 max out equipments. So in this case, right, you will definitely give a major boost to your character if you do it, but it's going to be a bit troublesome. And in this case, with the duration for the weapon being so long, it's going to be super duper costly. So yep, that's basically it for the equipment's training room update. I don't think there's anything that's super major that is introduced in this patch, and yeah, it's a pretty minor one, more of like a quality of life, especially to the training room portion. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more videos from this channel, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.